So building and sustaining a cohesive team, that's the leader's responsibility. Those of you individuals that are out there watching right now. And frankly, that can be hard. You bring a bunch of guys and gals, young men and women together, potentially from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different values. Their character can be slightly different, and you want them to function collectively as one. Now, what are some of the barriers that can take place? Certainly the leader has to control promotions and things of that nature. There could be perceived favoritism from the leader to one or two of the individuals that are part of the team, or even more. And maybe some individuals feel like that they're being isolated for whatever reason. And frankly, perception is reality. So whatever that young man or woman believes that they're being isolated for, that's their reality. You also got to watch the gossip that takes place. In my opinion, that could be one of the biggest barriers to building and sustaining cohesive teams. A prime example in a vignette. I was a very senior guy. I was at the 3-star, and the Sergeant Major of the Army has this thing called the Board of Directors, now the Senior Enlisted Council. And during that forum, we talk about other non-commissioned officers to give a general officer 5 candidates for each position out there in the Army. Well, they used a little tape recorder, and I was not on the BOD or the SEC yet. And somehow I got a voice recording of what they were saying about Chris Greca. And there's an individual out there, a very senior leader in the United States Army right now, that I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, frankly lied to the other individuals. The Sergeant Major of the Army said, "What do you think about Chris Greca?" to about 5 or 6 other senior leaders. And one of the senior leaders said, Chris just called me on a particular situation. He's clearly not ready for my job. Now, maybe the latter was true, but I can tell you the former was a lie. It never took place, and it never happened. So when I listened to this particular recording, I said, why does this happen? Is it professional jealousy that people have to make up stories about other individuals? Is it, for whatever reason? And think about how harmful that could be to building that cohesive team. It was 3rd grade. And you folks are going to have to control similar situations and environments in order to sustain that cohesive team that you try so hard to put together. What I'm going to tell you is get rid of the rumors. Get rid of people talking about each other. If somebody has a problem with another individual, you confront him or her as a grown man or woman, and you lay your cards out on the table.